Hi, everyone. This is your girl, Trae Holiday, on the Update Show. I have an amazing couple here to talk about their business, how they're adjusting, and just give us some good vibes on this amazing day. You guys, thank you so much. I have Tara and I have Richard from D.O.P.E and Smoothies. How are you guys today?
We're awesome. Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Good morning. Yeah, we're doing great.
So how else are you guys really adjusting during this time in terms of your business? I know a lot of people that are business owners and entrepreneurs are having to diversify, find different ways, maybe apply for some of the grants and stuff that are out there. What are you guys doing? What kind of measures are you taking?
Well, with our food business, well, that's put on hold. We do not want to infect anyone, be in that category that maybe we infected them. We want to stay out of that realm. In fact, what we've been doing is doing more things to our website, creating more things for our menus, doing more posters. And so when this is over with, we'll have more to present, more to offer. But serving any kind of foods, well, we've been on timeout. We're keeping our social distance, and this virus is real to us.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's, there was that huge misnomer. We talked about it last week on the show, or one of our first episodes with Dr. Mook, where, the idea that Black people couldn't catch this virus was just such a misnomer. Did you guys hear about that? I mean, it's like, we have to actually be vigilant.
We did.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. I mean, it was a total crock.
I actually, right now at this moment, I have an uncle in Detroit who has coronavirus. And he is, he's at home, not in the hospital, trying to heal in that way, because what they're finding is people in the hospital are dying faster because they're exposed to the different strains, not only just one strain, but there could be several people in one location with different strains. So you could be getting better from one strain and catch the other strain in the healthcare environment that you're trying to get healing in.
Wow.
So it has already touched our family. Yeah, my mother's brother is currently suffering right now. So, keep them in your thoughts and your prayers as we move through this. But that's one of the things we wanted to do as a food service provider, not only for our own family, but we have told our children and ourselves we are not buying any fast food. We are not accepting any donated food. We don't want any of that. And it's to the point now where at first I was, a naysayer, and I was just like, oh yeah, whatever. And now I'm at the point now where I'm wiping down my groceries when I bring them in the house, because you don't know if that person putting away your groceries had the virus and they didn't wash their hands.
Yeah.
It's coming down to as simple as the gas pump, not using gloves or, washing your hands after using the gas pump. I don't want anybody in our family affected by it. So if my food business has to, not serve food for a while in order to keep everybody safe, that's totally fine by us. We also own a training business for caregivers. That's also been on hold because the governor said that caregivers do not have to be current with their credentials right now, and that unless you're doing some type of training online, you're forbidden from doing any in-person training. So in the healthcare environment, if you're a caregiver or a CNA, the governor has said that you do not have to renew your credentials or have your continuing education up to date until September of 2020. I'm a CNA, so that's important for me. But I can't work in the healthcare field right now, even if I wanted to, because we have a granddaughter that was born with one kidney. And compromising her immune system would just be detrimental to her health right now.
Yesterday, a friend of mine she was sharing with me her regimen for groceries. And I was like, wow. And then it came out that you're supposed to be wiping them down. If you have, non-perishables, you leave them in your car, overnight, and you go get them the next morning so that will kill the germs off. Like all of these tactics that, I didn't do, you know what I mean? So I went crazy. Yeah. And shopped a bunch and just put it in the house. I didn't know. So now I'm like, oh no, So I think you're so right about being careful. What other tips as a CNA would you be giving households and families right now during this time?
Oh gosh, just have a daily regimen of going around and disinfecting things. We utilize it with our granddaughter. We're homeschooling her right now, so once a day we get a disinfecting wipes, and we go around and wipe off doorknobs, light switches, anything that more than one person in the house touches on a daily basis. We're utilizing this opportunity to teach her self-sustainability, to teach her about what's going on, teach her about viruses, germs. We're showing her videos. We're utilizing this time to break out the board games and
A garden.
yeah, we started a garden with her,
Yes.
with fruits and vegetables that we already have in our kitchen. So you can use the foods that you throw away, your scraps in the trash, and start new plants with the scraps. So, just teaching them new life skills and keeping their spirits up. One of the things that we posted online the other day was about cabin fever. So cabin fever means that when you're secluded or isolated for long periods of time, you start acting like, wild dogs eventually, because you want to get out. You're scratching and scraping trying to get out. So personalities and attitudes and emotions will go up and down like roller coasters, and siblings will fight. And I put a post up there that just said, don't allow this to tear apart your marriages, your relationships, your family. Just know that this is coming and it's going to happen, and get ahead of it and know how to support one another. If you see someone struggling, secluding themselves, or even lashing out, just let them know you're there for them, and how can you help them if they need to take a walk, if they need to talk, if they need to be alone. We've got grown children here where we told them, if you're going to be here, you're locked in here, because you can't go in and out. And one of them already left. One of them said, okay, I'll be over here at grandma's house, or, over at the other parent's house. And so it's really hard for them as well, because, they've got cars and they're grown, they've got their freedom, but you can't come in and out here. We can't compromise the safety that we provided here at the house. So we made sure that we've got lots of groceries and tissue and supplies. But this is something that none of us have ever had to deal with all around the world. So there's not like we can say, oh, well, last time this happened, we did this, or, so everybody's reinventing the wheel when it comes to being quarantined, whether you're forced to be quarantined, or whether you chose to fully be quarantined, because that's kind of what we are. Unless we go out for necessities, we're in the house, and we go for a walk just on our block here in the neighborhood 3 times a day. We get out and we go walk with the grandbaby and enjoy some fresh air and some exercise, and chasing her down the street and stuff.
What is a really great food or tip that people should be doing as they're at home trying to prepare food for themselves? What's something that they should be doing?
Keep it simple and keep it green. Right now, it's about boosting our immune systems. So if you do have frozen fruit or fruit that needs to be used and utilized around your house, freeze stuff. Don't waste. Don't be wasteful. Reinvent leftovers. Get other people in the kitchen cooking who usually don't cook. Look up online recipes. Go through your freezer and, reinvent some stuff. So we like lentils. So lentils are our favorite here, all different kinds, because they are the healthiest food in the world. Lentils are. So finding different ways to utilize those in our foods and make it fun, and disguise them so people don't even know they're there. And then using the fresh fruits and vegetables, homemade granola bars. So using a lot of us have oatmeal and dried fruits or chocolate chips. And one thing that I just learned the other day that I'm going to do with my granddaughter is, I've got some fruit sitting on the table that I was going to throw away. And I said, no, I want to dry fruit. I want to learn how to dry fruit on my own. So we're going to slice that fruit up really thin and put it on a pan and put it in the oven on about 170 for a few hours, and then make our own apple chips.
Wow, there we go. There we go. Some great tips. And before we let you guys go now, how can people find you? Once Dope Food and Smoothies is up running again, you know, if they need a catering job, if they need to hire you guys, how do they get in touch with you?
So our own website, Dope Food and Smoothies at .com, and then our Gmail is dopefoodandsmoothies@gmail.com. So we were right before Corona hit. We actually had a full schedule. We were booming. We were just in demand. We were getting ready to do the Taste of Washington. That was a huge event at CenturyLink.
Yeah.
And we were just contacted by the Seattle Repertory Theater to do a catering event for a theater event they were having.
Wow.
So we're just going to be working on getting right back out there and making our presence known and getting involved in some community food service events to get back out there.
Well, right on. Thanks again, you guys. I'm so glad you guys are able to give us some time. And thank you for those great tips. We'll make sure those get to the households in the community. All right.
Thank
Bye.
you.
You have a great one.